Paris Saint-Germain's 2018/19 season will go down as quite a significant failure. It seems strange to label a team that has strolled to the league title as unsuccessful, but with the financial backing behind PSG they should have done a whole lot better. Thomas Tuchel's side failed to win either of the two domestic cups available, losing to Rennes in the final of the Coupe De France on Saturday. Their performance in the Champions League was also seriously subpar, being eliminated by a pretty average Manchester United side after winning the first leg 2-0 at Old Trafford. Tuchel has some serious work to do in the summer, and the German will certainly be concerned about his team's performances in Ligue 1 over the month of April. Of the 5 league games played in April, PSG won just once, a 3-1 victory at home over Monaco, the game in which Neymar made his return from injury. But aside from that, Tuchel's side have been woeful, with the worst result coming away at second-placed Lille, where they lost 5-1. A 2-2 draw with Strasbourg got the ball rolling on April the 7th, with 2 3-2 losses to Nantes and Montpellier following. And amazingly, PSG boasted the second-worst defensive record in Europe's top 5 leagues for April, behind only Huddersfield. Even the likes of Fulham, Hanover and Huesca, some of the poorest performing teams in Europe this season, enjoyed a better month than the French champions. With Neymar now looking like he'll be banned for at least 8 games for hitting a Rennes fan, the problems are really mounting for Tuchel and his team. The team's defensive core is aging, while Neymar and Mbappé are also constantly being linked with moves away from the club. PSG appear to be in disarray, and Tuchel may not be given the desired amount of time to fix the issues. Things did not go to plan, however, as a buoyant Strasbourg attack and a howler of a miss from Eric-Maxime Choupo-Moting combined to prevent Les Parisiens from getting the necessary 3 points to win the title. Kylian Mbappé only featured from the bench owing to a muscular issue, laying bare once more the club's over-reliance on individual brilliance. Angel Di Maria and Neymar were also missing with injury, but the result will ultimately prove inconsequential as the club continues to be restructured under Thomas Tuchel. With Strasbourg having kept the confetti at bay, it seems a good time to look at the other subplots that have been burbling away in recent weeks. Second place Lille, who are 5 points above Lyon and, crucially, 11 points above Saint-Etienne with 7 matches to play, have all but sewn up a top 3 spot. Lyon's 6-point lead over Saint-Etienne should also be enough to take them into the Champions League, given that their local rivals still face tricky fixtures against Nice, Montpellier and Reims. Strasbourg's surprise victory in the Coupe de la Ligue means that only the top 5 clubs in Ligue 1 will earn a place in Europe this season, provided that Rennes don't upset PSG in the Coupe de France final later this month. Every club in the top half of the table still has ambitions of playing in Europe next season, and this weekend's fixtures showed how anxious the battle will be over the last 7 weeks of the season. None of the top 6 clubs won this weekend, which was good news for Nice. who beat Montpellier and leapfrogged them in the table to wholeheartedly join the battle for the top 5. Nice looked adrift when Mario Balotelli left in January, but they have proven surprisingly resolute. Their 1-0 win over Montpellier was their 9th by that scoreline this season. Patrick Vieira has rejigged his side tactically, switching to a 4-3-3 in recent weeks, but their ethos remains the same. They sit deep in their own half, prioritize possession and use Youssef Attal and Alain Saint-Maximin's incandescent ability on the ball to break down opponents. It has not always been the prettiest, but they have the 3rd best defensive record in the division and their place in the table speaks for itself. Their trip to Saint-Étienne in the penultimate weekend of the season looms large. Reims continue to be the season's quiet surprise, after the brilliant ascent of Lille, and while their match against Les Dogs was not a thriller, their defensive solidity and reliance on their brilliant young attackers spearheaded by Remy Uden, who grabbed his 10th goal of the season, continues to be a recipe for success. Reims have lost just once in the league since early December. The side they are chasing, Marseille, looked limp and frustrated after their defeat to Bordeaux on Friday, and their key man, Balotelli, is expected to face retrospective action and a lengthy ban for an off-the-ball elbow. Saint-Étienne, meanwhile, reaffirmed their role as favourites for 4th this weekend, with attacking linchpins Wabi Kasri and Remy Kabila combining for the Frenchman's stoppage time equaliser at Amiens. Rennes will be disappointed to have dropped 2 points in stoppage time, but if they win their match in hand on Tuesday, they will join what looks to be a thrilling sprint finish, with 6 teams within 5 points of each other in the battle for 4th and 5th place.